William Beebe took a stand in American history in ocean exploration due to his invention of the bathysphere. This brought changes to ocean exploration and even developed new ideas unthought of. Before the 1930s, ocean exploration caught the eyes of many people from all over. Ocean exploration began in 5000 BC. Since then, many people have shown curiosity and passion for it. Explorers and scientists have made dives into the vast ocean and researched marine life and how the ocean works. However, before 1930, the farthest explorers explored under the surface was at 650 feet below. Many people believed that the ocean only went down to 1,800 feet during that time. Laura Hemeth from the Smithsonian explains that people also thought it was impossible for any creature to be alive in the deep due to below freezing temperatures, no light, and crushing pressures. People's beliefs changed soon enough as an explorer named William Beebe was introduced to ocean exploration. William Beebe was born in 1877 in New York. He first studied the jungle and pheasants. Later on, he gained interest in the ocean. He left New York to go to the Galapagos. There, he studied the marine life in the ocean. He dove into the vast waters with a new invention during that time known as the diving helmet. Also, he used trawling nets to bring up creatures from the water to study, but he explained that they never made it alive when they surfaced in the net. Beebe then gained interest and great curiosity about being able to study creatures still alive and even explore the unexplored depths of the ocean. His interest was pushed due to his findings. He explains his thoughts such as,
"If tentacles were needed by this eel, why in the name of holy natural selection must the jaws be thus sacrificed? These eels were always quite dead when I found them in the heart of the Salpo mass, and how they live and move and satisfy their appetites in the icy blackness half a mile beneath our keel, I shall perhaps never know."
Due to Beebe's interest and want for more knowledge of the ocean for himself and the public, he brought the idea of the bathysphere. William Beebe decided to take action. He needed to make a diving device to be able to withstand the deep and also to be able to observe life below. He called for engineer Otis Barnum to help him on his blueprints for this diving device. The bathysphere was a 12,000-ton ball of iron connected to an air hose, telecom cable, strength cable, which connected to a ship. It had a light and a window to see. This was going to allow Beebe to take on his deep-sea journey many thought was impossible. After several test drives, Otis and Beebe took. Beebe and his companion went to Nonsuch Island, Bermuda, to take on Beebe's expedition. On August 15, 1934, Beebe reached the farthest depth at 3,028 feet, more than half of a mile. No scientist or explorer had reached that depth or had thought it was possible during that time. Below the surface, as Beebe and Otis was exploring, Beebe said,
"There is a sight no man's eyes have seen before."
Beebe explored creatures new to the human eye and alive. He explained his observations, such as this one.
The secret skepticism made the actual results all the more satisfying, as fish after fish swam into my restricted line of vision, fish which heretofore I had seen only dead and in my nets. As I saw their colors and their absence of colors, their activities and modes of swimming and clear evidence of their sociability or solitary habits, I felt that all the trouble and cost and risk were repaid manyfold.
Beebe's dive off of Nonsuch Island in Bermuda was the deepest dive recorded in the early 1900s and in ocean exploration during his time. Due to this, Beebe received tons of publicity. After his dive, he made films, books, and provided images to the public to give more knowledge of the new part of the ocean unexplored. The depth Beebe explored was called the Baffle Zone due to his expedition diving into the deep, National Geographic explains. Beebe brought a new learning of life and of the ocean, as he influenced ocean exploration into the deep. Also with Beebe's invention of the bathysphere, it kickstarted the development of submarines and diving devices for future ocean exploration. This kickstart made it possible to explore a deeper distance in the ocean for the future. Without Beebe, ocean exploration wouldn't have went farther due to the misconceptions explorers and people had before Beebe's deep dive. Also, without the bathysphere, the development of submarines and other enhanced devices today wouldn't have been in action or thought of until a later date. Without Charles William Beebe and his action in ocean exploration, marine science, knowledge of the ocean, development of the submarine, and diving devices wouldn't be the same today. William Beebe took a stand in our history as he was known as the Cousteau of his time, leaving us with his final thought.
The supreme joy of learning, of discovering, of adding our tiny facts to the foundation of the everlasting why of the universe. All this makes life one never-ending delight.